You're listening to Saddleback College Athletics on KCSN HD2 Northridge, KSBR HD2 Mission Viejo, and KSBR.org. Your home for Bobcats action.
Hello and welcome to the Saddleback College Stadium. You are listening to Bobcats football on Saddleback College Radio 88.5 HD2. My name is Carter Kirchhevel. I'll be with you with the call today. We're getting ready to go between the matchup between the Saddleback College Bobcats and the Grossmont College Griffins. Saddleback College Bobcats is their seventh game of the season. They are 4-2 so far, 2-1 in conference, trying to keep that same record. On the other side, sorry, my apologies, the Griffins, they're 1-5 so far this year, 0-3 in conference. They've kind of struggled so far this year, and mainly due to quarterback play. On their side, Matt Barton, he's been struggling really on that side, only 320 yards so far this season. And on the other side, the Bobcats, Trey Kukuk, having a great year, 1,049 yards this year and 13 touchdowns. Looks like we'll be starting off the Bobcats. They will be on the kickoff first, and kicking for them will be Sean Olvera Harley. I'll be back with the beginning of the kickoff. My name is Carter Kirchhevel. You're listening to Bobcats Athletics here on Saddleback College Radio. We'll be back right when the kickoff begins. Grossmont, they start off with the ball as they'll start off with a run, a triple flea flicker there, and the pass will go across over to the other side to the running back, number 24, Derek Dubose. He gets a few yards on that play. The first play will go only for one there, actually. Just a really bad play, to be honest. A triple flea flicker. Saddleback has a good defensive stop. Good work there. Started off, though, sorry, we missed the first little kickoff there. Olvera Harley, he kicks it into the end zone, and Grossmont College will start it off. Matt Barton, he is back in the back for Grossmont as the quarterback. He'll be ready to go as we're getting ready for the play here. He gets set up. The refs are talking this one over. Defense looking more in a zone coverage look. Only three-man up in the defensive box. Going on the motion. It is a end around to the right-hand side. Going down the field. Gets to the 40-yard line, and that's a good run on the right-hand side for Jaheim Allen for Grossmont. Getting a good start here. Getting the first down there for Grossmont, getting their first down of the game. Good work for Grossmont as they looks like they'll be now at the 34-yard line. Good work there. Looked like he almost went to the 40, but seems he went out of bounds. Looks like they'll go for a hurry-up offensive look. It is now 3rd and 3 here. Going for the run up the middle, and it will not go anywhere. Good stuff for Saddleback on the inside as now the Griffins now are stuck with another play here at the 34. Going for another one here. It's 4th down. They're going for it on 4th and 3, trying to shock the Bobcats. Again, Matt Barton, he's back to pass. Looking for a jump. Instead, does not jump there. As instead, they will decide to punt on this one. They'll decide, they tried to make the Bobcats jump there, but instead, Grossmont, they'll decide to punt. On the punt team there, it will be John Butcher punting for Grossmont. He'll be back. Good defensive stop for Saddleback off those few plays. Really just a few different looks for Saddleback. Not just in general, Grossmont really couldn't get anything done on that first offensive drive. I just would say that they just need to be looking more to take Saddleback off guard. Saddleback's had a good year on defense. Grossmont, on the other hand, had a struggling year on offense. And now it looks like we'll have a punt from Grossmont. Again, it's John Butcher back to punt. Looks like this one will be a little bit short. On the return, Bobcats on the right-hand side. Gets it out to about the 43-yard line. That'll be a return from Chase Christner. He's the punt returner for Saddleback. They'll take over on offense here for Saddleback as the defense will set up for Grossmont. The defense really, Grossmont, they need to get something going here because they've been struggling a lot on defense this year. They've allowed in games, they have allowed over 30 points in every single game this year. They lost their last game to Riverside 62-10. They're going to try to keep Trey Kukuk off the pass. As we get ready to go, Bobcats are on the offensive side. Trey Kukuk drops back, looks left, looking downfield, goes deep, looking for his receiver, finds him, going all the way for a touchdown into the end zone. That's Marquez Carrillo-Aguilar. He gets the end zone touchdown to start the game. The Bobcats up 7-0 here, it'll look like, after the extra point try. Good pass deep for Trey Kukuk. Finds Marquez Carrillo-Edgar, finds it into the end zone. That is his second touchdown on the year. Said to look out for him before this game. He's had 10.5 yards per catch this year. And per game, 29.4. He's already passed that in this one. Great job for Saddleback. They'll get the extra point try ready to go. Kicking will be Sean Olvera-Harley. Good work for the Bobcats. Starting up now at 6-0 with this extra point. Looks like it will be 7. Good touchdown for the Bobcats. They're up 7-0 in this one. My name is Carter Kirchhevel. You're listening to Bobcats Football on Saddleback College Radio. We have 13:34 left in the first quarter. Again, the Griffins just really had a struggling first drive. Bobcats, they really just came out, saw one play, went all the way to the end zone. We'll be back with the rest of this first quarter of play after this quick little break. Where the Bobcats are taking on the Griffins here at a great night out in Mission Viejo. The Bobcats, they are up 7-0. Got a deep pass all the way deep for Marquez Carrillo-Edgar, getting that first touchdown, second touchdown of the year. The Griffins will try to respond. And back at quarterback, actually, it'll be number 10, Johnny Mosty. He'll be the quarterback for Griffins. And the Griffins get a run to the left-hand side, but stuffed right away on the inside by the Bobcats. Good tackle on the inside. Good work from number 55, Ryan Betch. He gets the tackle on the inside for the Bobcats. Getting his stuff, only 2 yards on that play. Still only 13:15 left in this first quarter. Still a lot of time to play for the Griffins. They are down 7, though. Now Motsty gets the ball, goes for another run on the inside. That run going for Derek Dubose, and only for a few yards there. Gets a good run, though, only about 4. It'll leave him with a 3rd and 4 opportunity. Bobcats having a good defensive first half so far. Good first quarter of play. As now it'll be a 2 wide receiver look on the right, 1 left, 1 running back in the backfield. Motsy gets his receiver to go left. And he fumbles the ball, but does get it back in motion. That was number 2, Carlos Jimenez. But it looks like he was trying to hand it to him, but fumbles instead. And the punt team will be out for Grossmont yet again. The Bobcats having a great defensive first quarter here. Only a few minutes off the clock. 12:20 left in this one. Bobcats still up 7 and stuffed them twice. Griffins, it is 4th and long now, and they will punt instead, giving the ball back to the Bobcats. Now they'll be on the attack on their side. Punt going deep. And it will be fair caught back for the Bobcats. That's fair caught by Chase Christner. He had the first return only for a few yards, but he fair catches that one. The Bobcats now have another chance to go down and try to score again on the Griffins. The Bobcats, first drive, 1 play for a touchdown. Great work from Trey Kukuk. Beginning of this season, he's been doing very good. He's at 1,049 yards coming into this game, 13 touchdowns, as his 14th there. Now Trey Kukuk, he'll be the quarterback for the Bobcats. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. 1 running back in the backfield, goes for the handoff. The run to the left-hand side only goes for a few yards, but a good run for Chase Christner. Gets it there for 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Bobcats. Trey Kukuk still quarterback. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right again. Going for the 1 running back set. Defense looking for a blitz, instead backs off. Looks left, now looks downfield again. Looking for the same. Though he's limping back, but that looked like it could have been another deep pass for Trey Kukuk. He tries to find it. It'll leave them with a deep 3rd down here. It's 3rd and 6 on this one. Trey Kukuk, he's been pretty good at QB here so far. He's had, as we said, he had 1 play for 1 touchdown on the first drive, trying to capitalize on another deep pass. 2 wide receivers left now, 1 right again. Running back on the left side instead of the right, though. Kukuk gets his tight end in motion. That's Brockler. Goes back, and it looks like it'll be a jump off sides. We'll see what the call is. Both sides jumped. We'll see if it's a false start or an offsides. We'll wait for the ref's call here. And it will be a false start on the defensive side. And it will be an extra 5 yards for the Bobcats. Now it's a close 3rd and 1 for the Bobcats. They should be able to get this one. Still in the backfield, same exact set. 2 wide receivers left, and then 1 right. They're on the right hash. Still in the backfield is Christner. Having a good run so far in this game. Kakuk gets the snap, hands it off to Christner. Christner running, looking for it, fighting for it, and will get the first down. Barely gets it, but does get it off the 1.5-yard run. It's a good run for the Bobcats. They will get the first down and a new set of downs for Kakuk in this offense. Now still 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Looking left, going for the screen on the left side, but it is underthrown. Andreas Lewis was the intended receiver, and Kakuk just throws it a little short, as that will be incomplete. Now 2nd down coming up for the Bobcats. Bobcats, that first drive, really, they didn't have to do any offense. Just find the 1 deep pass. This drive a little bit different. Having to go for a little bit different of a route with runs and passes. Going for the run now, up the middle. Looks like that one will get stuffed short. Only to the line of scrimmage there. The run from Christner again. Now it is 3rd down and long. It is 3rd and 9. He does get 1 yard on that one. They'll give him a little bit of the push there. College Stadium, sorry we dropped there. The Bobcats, they are up 14-0 in this game with 10:15 left. The Griffins just had a run there, only for a few yards, but do get 5 on that play. It is 2nd and 5 here. Sorry we lost you. The Bobcats, they scored on a deep pass to Dane Benedicts, and they are up 14-0. Early in this game, only 5 minutes off of the clock so far, as now it'll go for a 2 wide receivers on the left, 1 wide receiver right for the Griffins. They look left, and that will be bobbled, looking for the interception. Great defensive look for number 55, Ryan Betch, but he does not get the interception. Gets the block on Johnny Motzi, but that one will not be intercepted. Bobcats, though, good stop, and it's 3rd and 5 now for the Griffins. Motzi, they're on the right hash. Looking for a 3 wide receivers right look here. It will be Jaheim Allen and Carlos Jimenez on the right-hand side. 2 of the top receivers for this Griffins roster. Mosty sends his running back to the right-hand side, Dubose. 4 receivers to the right. Going for the pass to his running back, but that is underthrown. Great defense by Brandon Ross on the right-hand side. Does not find his running back. Dubose does not get that one, and it will be the punt unit coming out again for the Griffins. Great work for the Bobcats, getting a good stuff on defense. And they will get the ball back now. Bobcats, they are still up 14-0. As I said before, they've been having some great defensive stops. Really, the Griffins have not been able to do anything in this game. Before this game here, really their total offense for the Griffins has been struggling. Only 106.2 yards per game. And that one will look like it's blocked. The punt is blocked and recovered by the Bobcats. Great work. That's Jackson Irwin on the block and gets the ball back for the Bobcats. Great work. Now they're in the red zone already. Griffins struggling on special teams, turning the ball over. The ball will be spotted at the 19-yard line on the left hash. And the Bobcats now, they will take over in great field position. Looking for their 3rd touchdown on the game. Now the Bobcats, now in offensive formation. 2 running backs in the backfield. Kakuk still at quarterback. Looks to give it to Amar J. Black on the reverse. Gets it, but only gets a few yards on that one. Only gets about 2. It'll now be 2nd and 8 for the Bobcats inside the red zone. A great defensive stop, as I said before, for the Bobcats. Good work. Jackson Irwin, he gets the recovered punt block, and the Bobcats are now still in the red zone. 9:18 left in this game. Going for the screen on the right. Gets it to Amar J. Black. Trey Kakuk on the pass. Amar J. Black fumbles, but it looks like, will it be recovered by the Bobcats? And it will be recovered by the Bobcats. They do get the ball back. Weird fumble there. RJ Black almost loses the ball. It is almost recovered on the other side by Joshua Collins for the Griffins. And the Bobcats now are stuck in a 3rd and long situation. It will be 3rd and 8 on this play. Still 14-0 for the Bobcats. Got to not get too comfortable, though. Looked like it was a little too comfortable for Omar J. Black. Now three wide receivers left, one right, one running back in the backfield. Trey Kakuk at quarterback. It is Campbell now in the backfield for the Bobcats. Kakuk gets the ball, looking left. Decides to roll. Instead of going left, decides to run forward. Now he'll run it himself. Instead, he passes, but that pass is off, and he's past the line of scrimmage. Really looked like he was going to run instead, but that will be a pass across the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty on the Bobcats. That pass was intended for number 1, Marquise Carrillo-Edgar again. He had that touchdown earlier in the game, the long one, all the way on the left-hand side of the field, getting those Bobcats their first points. It looks like they will settle for a field goal here. They'll send out the field goal unit. Sean Vera-Harley has been 2 of 2 on extra points so far in this game. And for field goals, he's been 4 of 4 on the season with a long of 33. This one will be about there. A little bit longer, actually. Vera-Harley. He'll get set to kick this one, trying to get the Bobcats up 17-0 in this game. Ball is snapped. Vera-Harley kicks it. And that one is no good. No good on that one. It goes to the left-hand side, and it will not be good for the Bobcats, and they will not score another 3 points. Bobcats are up 14-0 still, though. The Griffins had some struggles on offense, but they will take over the ball without even a kick having to happen because of that miss on the other side. And it still will be Mutzi at quarterback. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left, 1 running back in the backfield. Jaheim Allen now going in motion, going for the run up the gut. That run is from Porter, and he does not go anywhere. Very short run there. They tried to send in motion Jaheim Allen. He goes around his quarterback, Motzi, but it does not fake out the Bobcats' defense. Good defense up front, and a great tackle from number 92, Marley McKenzie, for the Bobcats. Now the Griffins. Still long, 2nd and 9. Going for a pass now to the right-hand side. Motzi finds his wide receiver, finds Allen, and gets the first down. Great catch on the right-hand side. That one goes past the sticks, goes for over 10. Now again at quarterback, Motzi has his running back to his right-hand side. 2 wide receivers right and left. Motzi will look to the right, going for a screen over to his wide receiver, Flores, and he will get some good yardage on the right-hand side, getting it almost to the first down line, getting it to the 44-yard line. Now it'll be on the right hash. They're going for more of a hurry-up look. Mosty keeps moving. And now it'll be 4 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Griffins starting to get going here against the Bobcats. Mosty looking for his receiver, gets hit by his running back, and that will be a loss of 3 yards. He got hit by his running back in the backfield. Porter hits him in the back, but that throw over to the left-hand side, Jimenez, he will end up catching it, but going for negative yardage. Looking for a short yardage play. It will be second. It looks like they actually called that one incomplete. It'll be a 3rd and 2 now for the Griffins. Looked like that one hit the floor, and the Griffins will actually get lucked out on that one. Going for a 3 wide receivers to the right look. It'll be both Jimenez and Allen on the right. 1 running back in the backfield. Porter behind him. And that ball will be fumbled by Musty, and it will be recovered by him, but that snap was bad from the Griffins, and it will be a punt unit again coming out for the Griffins. The Griffins been struggling on offense here so far in this first quarter. 6:42 left. Bobcats, they are still up 14-0. Griffins having a struggle to get going in this first quarter, as again, just fumbles all over the place. for the Griffins. They've had multiple in this game, and just miscommunication. We saw Porter hit his quarterback earlier. Punting on this side will be John Butcher. He's actually, before this game, he had 42 punts coming into this season, having a good year with 13 inside the 20. And that punt will not go inside the 20. It will be on the 39-yard line. The Bobcats have good field position. They will look to try to score again here. Now the Bobcats, their offense has looked pretty good so far. That last drive ended with a little bit of a sad ending because of the missed kick from Olvera Harley. But it was a long kick for him, outside of his long of 33 from this year. Trey Kukuk will now be set up on the left hash. Two wide receivers right to left. One in the backfield, his running back. Be slowed down here by the ref. Kukuk still be getting ready. Dane Benedict's on the right-hand side. Kukuk drops back, looks left, going for the screen pass, finds his receiver. Will only get a few yards on that one. That is number 16 on that catch, and that will be Josh Collins. Gets a few yards for the Bobcats. Goes out, it looks like, at the 42-yard line. Bobcats trying to get something going in this first quarter still. Already have 14 points. Kukuk drops back, looking right, trying to find his receiver. Does find him. Getting all the way down to the 53-yard line. 43 on the other side. Great work for the Bobcats. They get past the 50-yard line, getting it all the way down to the 54. That would be a 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Now on the right hash. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Going for a pass now. Looked like it was going to be a run. Rolling left is Kukuk, looking for a run instead, and will be hit by the Griffins. Great tackle on the outside. That is number 14 for the Griffins. That's Ezekiel Battle on that defensive stop. Great work for the defensive back of the Griffins side. Now there is a penalty on the play. We'll wait and hear what that is. And it will be on the Bobcats here. Looks like it'll be holding on the Bobcats. They will drop back 10 yards on this one. Looks like it'll be a 2nd and 20 for the Bobcats. Now Trey Kukuk, he's still on the left hash here. Dane Benedict's all the way on the right. Also over there is Collins. In the backfield is Campbell. Waiting for the snap. 4 defensive men in the front. Now goes for the run to the left-hand side. Campbell finds some room, gets it past the 50, gets it to the 51. Great work for the Bobcats. They get a good run on this one, setting up a good 2nd down opportunity. Still on the left hash. Still not at the original sticks. It is 2nd down and 13 on the 49-yard line. Campbell still in the backfield. And Trey Kukuk will find Dane Benedict's on the right-hand side on the screen. He finds some room and gets some good yardage there, getting down to the 40-yard line. Now giving them a 3rd and short opportunity. Great work on the right-hand side for the Saddleback College Bobcats. Getting closer to the 1st down line off of that holding penalty. It was a long possession here because it was 20 yards to go. And Kukuk will be in the back for the Bobcats. Now Kukuk hands it off, and that one will be stuffed. Going back now to the 8-yard line. It will be, on the 41-yard line. And it will be stuffed for the Bobcats, and it will be 4th down. Looks like the Bobcats will keep the offense on the field. Trey will be back there. Campbell as well. Going for 2 wide receivers right and left. Sends his wide receiver in motion to the left. That's Collins. Trey drops back. Looks right. Goes in motion and will find it off of the scramble. Good run getting it down to the 30-yard line. Trey gets a good run and we'll get the first down on 4th down and 6. He'll get past that one to get the first down for the Bobcats. Good work for Trey on the run to the right. Cook now gets the ball. Looking right, going deep for Dane Benedicts, and it looks like it was a little bit of holding there by the defense on that side, but instead it'll just be incomplete. 2:56 left in the first quarter. Bobcats still up 14-0 here, trying to get some extra points on the board before the end of the first. Trey waiting for the call from his coach, Kerry Crabb. He took over in 2021, having a good year so far here. Bobcats are 4-2, trying to get their 5th win on the season and their 3rd conference win. Now Trey gets the ball, going for the run instead, and Campbell will trip up, not getting any yardage there, getting back to the line of scrimmage. He'll trip on that play. Looked like he just lost his footing, but thankfully gets back to the line of scrimmage. It will now be 3rd and 10 after that missed pass to Dane Benedicts on the right-hand side. Still in the backfield is Campbell. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. Looking to pass here. Trey gets the ball. Looking left. Goes left on the scramble. Will find some room. Gets past defenders and will get the first down. Getting all the way down to the 14-yard line. Bobcats getting another first down. Now with 2:10 left, Bobcats up 14-0 in this game, trying to add on some more points before the end of the first quarter. Now Trey again. In the backfield now, instead it will be Wong for the Bobcats. He'll be on the right, going for a 3 wide receiver look on the right-hand side. 1 left. They're on the left hash. Looking right for the screen. Does find his man on the right-hand side. Only goes for a few yards. That is number 14, Ditch, on the right-hand side. Doesn't go for much, but does get a few yards for the Bobcats. There is a penalty on the play. There will be a legal formation on the Bobcats. They'll be brought back a few yards. That will be back on the 20-yard line. In the backfield again is Wong on the left-hand side. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Trey hands it there. Wong on the right-hand side. Finds some room, but only a few yards. Does get pushed forward, though, and it will be stopped. Looks like that will be down at the 17-yard line. Looks like it will be just a few yards for Wong on that one, but a good push. Now at the 17. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Wong still in the backfield on the right-hand side. Trey looking for the ball, and it looks like it was a jump off sides on the right-hand side. That was Ditch on the right-hand side. He had that catch on the illegal formation play. He just jumps off sides. It'll be another 5-yard penalty. 2 penalties now on the Bobcats on this possession here. Just a struggle on this drive. Still Bobcats, though, they're not struggling too much. They're up 14-0 with 30 seconds now in the first quarter. Trying to get some points before the end of the first. It's counting down, though. We're at 25. Trey gets the ball, looking right. Going for his man, just short, and it will get a few yards, almost back to the original sticks. Gets down to the 16-yard line, and that will look like it will end the first quarter. There's only 10 seconds left. That was a good catch and run for number 16, Josh Collins, getting in this game. And it looks like it will run out to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the first quarter here at the Saddleback College Stadium. My name is Carter Kirchhevel. The Bobcats, they are up 14-0 in this game. We'll be back with the second quarter of action after this first quarter break. This is Bobcats football on Saddleback College Radio. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to the Saddleback College Stadium with the Bobcats. They are up 14-0. You're listening to Bobcats football on Saddleback College Radio. As we get ready to go, the Bobcats, they're on the 16-yard line. Trey Cook looking for a pass inside of the 10-yard line, and that one will not be caught on 3rd and 11. That will be dropped by Ditch on the right-hand side. He had a false start earlier. The kick team will go out again for the Bobcats. They've already missed one kick so far, but they're trying to get another one here. Overnght Harley, he was 2 of 2 so far on PATs, but misses the kick. He was 4 of 4 on field goals coming into the game, but misses one already here. Overnght Harley, been a good kicker for the Bobcats. His long this year has been 33. This is about there. So we'll get ready to kick. Snap goes. Kick goes. And that one will be good. He hits that one for the Bobcats. They're now up 17 to 14. Or sorry, 17 to 0. Sorry about that. The Griffins have not been able to get any points on the board. 14:51 left in the second quarter. Bobcats getting points early with only 9 seconds off of the clock. And the Griffins, they've been struggling on offense in this game. Mainly during the season, they've been struggling through the air. Pass yards per game, in all of their games, they've only been able to throw 114.7 per game. We're looking at the QBs for the Griffins. They've been struggling. Matt Barton, Jaden Green, they've been struggling. And now Johnny Mosty, he goes in for the Griffins, and he's been struggling so far as well. Griffins not having that great of an offensive start. Trying to get back in this one. They're down 17 to 0, but still lots of time to go. 3 full quarters to play. The Griffins have everything they need to get going. Bobcats, though, they've been able to get some really good defensive stops on the other side. As now we'll get the kickoff to go. Overnght Harley, he'll kick this one. He's kicked 2 into the end zone so far, and this one will be just the same. That one goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and onto the field we go. The Griffins, they'll try to get something going. They've been struggling during this game, as I said before, but really, they've been actually doing okay on the run game. Been watching that. Presley, he's been all right, as well as Dubose, he's been okay. Porter had some mistakes earlier, but now the Bobcats, they'll try to get some stops here. They've been able to already. In the backfield is Dubose for the Griffins. Mosty still the QB. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. He snaps the ball, going deep, and this one is out of reach for his receiver. That one is number 17, Ashton Tomlinson. He's had 7 receptions on his season so far, 0 touchdowns, but he's had 62 yards and a long of 20. Trying to go for a deep pass play there. Just misses him on the right-hand side. Mosty tries to go for the deep pass. Now on the right hash for the Griffins. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right, 1 in the backfield for the running back. He gets the ball but goes nowhere. Great defensive stop for the Bobcats. Stops him right back at the line. It will now be 3rd and 10 yet again for the Griffins. They've been stuck in these long 3rd down situations multiple times so far. Now they have to have another one. Looking for a 3 wide receivers on the right, 1 wide receiver on the left look. More of a bunched up formation here with 1 running back set to the right-hand side. Mosty gets the ball, looking right, getting pressured, goes to his running back on the check down, and that check down gets stuffed only for a few yards. Good work, though, for Dubose on the right-hand side of the field, but it will be the punt unit coming out again for the Griffins. The Bobcats been dominant on defense, and it will be Christner as the returner, 4 on the punt. And John Butcher again will be punting for the Griffins. As I was talking about his stats before, he's been pretty good so far this year for the Griffins. He's an average of 41.3 yards per kick and a long of 79 yards on a punt. Been a good punter for this team. Griffins need one as they've been punting multiple times in this game. 1 got blocked in this game, but this one does not. Christner gets the ball on the left-hand side around the 30, looking to go right. Does get a few jukes, but will be stuffed. That one will be down at the 34-yard line, and the Bobcats will go back out onto the field. Trey Kukuk, he's been having a great game for the Bobcats so far. On the other side, the Griffins have been struggling on defense. They allowed a deep pass, as I said earlier, on the first touchdown of the game. Marquise Carrillo-Edgar got a deep pass, and Dane Benedicts, he got a deep pass himself and juked out a defender and actually juked out 2 defenders to go all the way to get another touchdown for the Bobcats. Kukuk now on the left hash. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 left. Goes for the running back run up the middle. And this one will go for a few. Christner gets it down to the 37-yard line. Good run on that first one for the Bobcats. It looks like it will be 2nd and 7. With 12:57 left in the second quarter, the Bobcats have all the time in the world. Try to get some more points on the board. Already up 17 in this game. It is 2nd and 7. Now at the middle of the hashes, 2 wide receivers right, 1 left, 1 tight end on the right-hand side of the offensive line. Going for a screen pass to the right-hand side. Gets it to his receiver. Keeps juking up the field. Gets it down to the 44-yard line. A good catch and run by Andres Lewis on the right-hand side for the Bobcats. Gets 2 men to miss. Both missing was Kahananui, and also there was number 10 on the other side. Sorry, not number 10. It was number 0, Ezreal Noah. He misses the tackle there, allowing a few yards for the Bobcats. Now it'll be on the right hash. It will be a first down for the Bobcats. 12:03 left to play in this second quarter. Now on this right hash, they decide to go with a 3 wide receiver look on the left and RJ Black on the middle of that 3 wide receiver look on the left. Going for 1 on the right. 1 running back set, goes for the play action pass. Looking deep, finds his tight end on the right-hand side. Catching it going down at the 30-yard line. Good catch for Josh Pickle on the right-hand side. That's his 7th reception on the season. He's at 97 yards coming into this game. And a great catch for Josh on the right-hand side. Bobcats doing a good job on these first down plays, being able to get first down after first down. It seems like they struggle when they get down to those third downs. Now a screen pass on the left-hand side. This one would look like it was almost going to go all the way, but tripped up is Marquez Carrillo Edgar on the left side. Great pass and run for Trey Kakuk. Finding it all the way down, looks like to the 12-yard line for the Bobcats. There's another first down on the first play of their first of downs, and it will be a timeout called, and it will be a break here. My name is Carter Kirchhevel. You are watching Bobcats football here on Saddleback College Radio 88.5 HD2. We'll be back right after this quick timeout break. Hello and welcome back to the Saddleback College field. The Bobcats, they're on the 12-yard line, and they are looking to score another touchdown. They are up 17-0 in this game. They had to settle for a field goal on the last drive, but they're looking to get another touchdown in this one. 10:57 left in the second quarter. Been a good game for the Bobcats so far. Looking for their 5th win on the season. Now on the left hash. 2 wide receivers to the right, going for a run to the left, but stuffed behind the line. A good tackle on the other side by Jira Savania. Good work for Grossmont as they get a good stuff on first down. That'll bring them back to the 15-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard loss. But the Bobcats still have 2 downs. Get something to go. Trey gets the snap. Looks right on the 3 wide receiver look. Goes to the left to his 1 receiver, but that one was underthrown and intercepted on the left-hand side. A good look. That was a great defensive play by Raylon Logan, getting an interception. That's his 2nd on the season, and intercepts Trey, getting the ball back for the Griffins. Getting some momentum now on their side. Difficult play there for Trey, trying to find his receiver deep in the end zone, trying to find Marquez again on the left side. There is an injury on the field, so we'll take a break here. Bobcats, though, they are up 17-0. In this game and just threw an interception. The Griffins now have a little bit of momentum back. They'll try to get the wheels rolling. My name is Carter Kirchhevel. You're listening to Bobcats football on Saddleback College Radio. Hello and welcome back to the Saddleback College field. We're still having a little bit of an injury timeout here. The Bobcats, they've had a good game so far, but an interception from Trey Kakuk now gives the ball back to the Griffins. They're going to try to get something going. They've been struggling on offense, though. Johnny Masti has been the quarterback for Grossmont. he's been doing okay so far, but been struggling in general with being able to just be on time. He's been able to find a little bit of the run game, though. Dubose has been all right for them. Some good runs for the Griffins, but really just been having to punt and punt and punt. The Saddleback College defense has been doing their job on the other side, really doing a really good job at the defensive line. They've been able to stack up the defensive line, not allow the Griffins to get anything on this one. As we get ready, now the offense is back on the field for the Griffins. Hopefully, we have a healthy player for the Griffins. We saw him go down. That was number 7 on the defense, Jiro Savania, and we're hoping he is okay. He was a very big part of this Griffins defense, as now Johnny Mosty will get the ball. They'll hand it off, and the run will go up the gut, but it won't go anywhere, as that run will be by number 25 on the inside, and that will be Gordon running it to the left side. For the Griffins, not too many yards there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Good defensive stop for the Bobcats, not allowing anything on that one. Now going for 3 wide receivers on the right-hand side. 1 on the left. Going for more of a bunch package look now. Moving the tight ends back to the line. And going for a run up the gut. And it looked like it might have been tackled right away, and it does get stuffed on the right-hand side. No yardage. Good work on the inside on the defensive line. And good wrap. Multiple defenders there. It looked like there was 4 on the defensive stop there. Good work for the Bobcats. As on the main tackle, it was TJ Griffin, the defensive back for the Bobcats, getting that tackle. Now it is 3rd and long, again for the Griffins. They've been stuck in this spot multiple times in this game. Bobcats still up 17-0, 9:17 left in the second quarter. Still a lot of time left to play. Mosty gets the ball, looks right in the sack on the inside. Great sack by the Bobcats. That is number 38 who gets in there. That's Jaden Williams. He gets the sack on the inside. That's his first official sack. He's only had a half a sack so far on the season. He's now got 1.5. Great sack, and the punt unit will be sent out by the Griffins yet again. He just gets past the offensive line. Looked like a misfooting on the offensive line. That is number 79, Jafina Carter, who loses his footing and gets beat on the inside. And Jaden Williams, great tackle and a great sack. And that punt will be short, as it'll be on the other side of the 50 as Christner gets it. And it will be on the 48-yard line, it looks like, for the Bobcats, as they will have another chance to score again. They're up 17-0, 8:27 left in this quarter here. Bobcats been able to do some great things on offense, but the last drive, Trey Kakuk ended it with an interception into the end zone. So Kakuk now actually will sub out of the game. He's already had 2 touchdowns so far, so maybe deciding let's put in a new quarterback. It's Nicky Johnson back there. Having a good season of his own as well, 366 yards on the season. 3 wide receivers on the left, 1 right. Looks for his running back on the right. Campbell gets the ball. Running, gets past a few defenders, but gets stuffed at the 42-yard line. On the right-hand side, though, it will be on the Bobcats side of the field. Bobcats have great field position after that missed punt. They're at the 42. Nicky Johnson on the right hash now. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Campbell will be behind him in the backfield. Another big thing for the Bobcats, their offensive line has done some great work, be able to give good protection for Kakuk and Johnson so far, even on that first play. We saw it. As now it'll be a good run up the middle for Campbell as he gets some good chunk yardage, and it looks like he might be at the first down. We'll see where they mark him. Looks like they will mark him at the 36-yard line, but it will be a little bit short there. Looks like it will be 3rd and 1 on this play. Still on the right hash. Actually, they will give him the first down. Looks like he got there. The refs give them the first down there. Now a new set of downs for Nicky Johnson and this Bobcats team. Johnson looking at his coach like, what's the play call? Just looking a little confused there, but they do get set. 2 wide receivers to the left. 1 tight end now in motion. Campbell in the backfield. Does give it to him now, going for a run up the gut. Having multiple runs on this drive so far. Gets a few chunk yardage plays there, but only 3 on this one. As now will be Nicky Johnson again for the Bobcats. Trying to get something going for this Bobcats roster. We had that interception before for Trey. Bobcats still up 17-0 in this game, but the Griffins showing some good defensive prowess inside of the defensive line, going for a 3 defensive line look now. Nikki Johnson on the right hash. Has 3 wide receivers left, goes to the right instead. Looks like that will be caught. An incredible catch on the right-hand side for Marquise Carlilo Edgar. He's had multiple times in this game with multiple great catches, and Carlilo Edgar gets that one, getting the 3rd down and short opportunity off of the good chunky yardage there. It is 3rd and 3 for the Bobcats now. Now Nikki Johnson will hand it off to his running back Campbell, and he will get space and room to get the 1st down all the way down to the 19-yard line. Good work for Campbell on this drive. On the season coming into this game, he had 296 yards and 1 touchdown. And his receptions, he's had 5 and had a long of 41 yards on a singular run. Most of these games, he's had 49.3 on his average for his game yardage average. Having some good runs up the gut there. Now 5:40 left in the second quarter. Bobcats still up 17-0. Now on the right hash, Nikki Johnson, 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 right, 1 in the backfield. Looking right, there will be a penalty on the play. It'll be a false start. Looks like that will be on the Bobcats. Looks like they will be backing up here. A little bit of a deeper pass now look for Nikki Johnson, as it'll be 1st and 15. I'll be set at the 25-yard line. Nikki Johnson having a good first drive, really just handing off the ball to Campbell, though. Campbell's been doing a lot of work on the inside. Looks like we will be resetting the game clock, as it is at 5:23 right now. Looks like they might be adding some time here. And actually, it will be going down. It's 5:19 now on the second quarter. Bobcats still up 17-0. Trying to get some extra points before going into the locker room. Nikki Johnson on the right hash. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Going for the run up the gut. Looks like the Griffins were not expecting it, even though that Campbell's been running it over and over again. He goes right up the gut, and the offensive line does their work for Campbell. He gets it down back to the 15-yard line. Looks like they'll actually mark it at the 16. Now it's still on the right hash. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. Amar'Jay Black on the right. Looking left. Finds his receiver, Dane Benedicts, on the left-hand side, and they'll score a touchdown. He gets in there for the Bobcats, and they will get a touchdown right before halftime. Still 4:42 left, but still the Bobcats, they get up to 23 points with this extra point, trying to get to 24. Dane Benedicts, 2 touchdowns now on the game. And Nikki Johnson gets his first passing touchdown of the game. A little bit behind on that pass, but does dive into the end zone, Dane Benedicts. Great work for Saddleback, and now they will kick it. It's Overnght Harley. He's been 100% on these extra points, and he will make that one. And it'll be 24-0 with 4:42 left in the second quarter. My name is Carter Kirchhevel. You're listening to Bobcats Football here on Saddleback College Radio. We'll be back with the last few minutes of second quarter action right after this quick break. Hello and welcome back to the Saddleback College Stadium with the Bobcats. They have dominated so far, as it is only the second quarter. The Bobcats are up 24-0. So far, their points per game has been 32, and they're almost there with 24 so far, as this kick from Overnght Harley will actually be short of the end zone. He's always been in the end zone, and now the return for the Griffins. Go to the right-hand side, and it will not even get past the 20-yard line, going out at the, looks like, 18-yard line there. As the Griffins will have a little bit of less field position there, as normally if it went through the end zone, it would be at the 25-yard line. But now it'll be at the 18 instead. Griffins need to get something going. Looks still to be back in the backfield for Grossmont is Johnny Mosty. A little bit of a struggling game so far, not be able to get anything on offense. Dubose in the backfield, looking for 2 wide receivers on the left, 1 right look. Actually, 2 left, 2 right. Put a tight end in motion on the left-hand side, goes for the handoff to DuBose to the right-hand side, gets some motion, and it will not get too many yards. Looks like that one will be marked at the 21-yard line. Looks like that one will only be a 3-yard gain for the Griffins. 4:14 left in this second quarter. The Griffins need to get something going. 0 points on the board. Bobcats have 24. They get ready on the right hash. Mosty still in the backfield. Now going for a pass to the left-hand side. That's something we haven't seen in a while. And that was a catch by Allen, but not too many yards there. Gets it to the 25. Gets 3 yards on that one. Looking to get their first down of this second quarter. Had a struggling second quarter here. It is 3rd and 3. Bobcats trying to get the ball back now. The Griffins had a few good plays, but it's still 3rd down, not able to get a first down yet. Going for the flip end around, gets it to his man, but that one will go nowhere. Getting it to Allen again, but that one will be stuffed short. Going right back to the 25-yard line, and the punt unit will go out again for the Griffins. Griffins been struggling, running the ball and passing the ball. Bobcats having a dominant defensive game, mainly thanks to this defensive line. They've been able to get past the offensive line for the Griffins with ease. Now back to get this one will be Christner again for the Bobcats, and punting will be Butcher. And that will be a low snap, but the punt does get off. Butcher gets that one pretty deep, goes all the way to the 27-yard line. Christner now on the left-hand side gets popped, but will get a few yards on that one. It will be down at the 37-yard line. The Bobcats, with 2:44 left in the second quarter, now have a chance to extend the lead even further. Bobcats been dominating in this game. Looks like now Trey Kukuk will go back in for the Bobcats on offense. Actually, no, it'd be Nicky Johnson. Trey was just talking to Johnson, getting him back into motion. Nicky Johnson will now start it off for the Bobcats on the left hash. Looking for one wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right, with a tight end on the left-hand side of the offensive line. That's Bachler, 6'4", 245. He doesn't instead go out for a pass. And now a deep pass from Johnson into double coverage, and that one will be broken up. Great defense on the Griffins' side. That pass was intended for Andres Lewis, and a great defensive stop for the Griffins. Great work on the defensive side, as now the Bobcats, 2nd and 10. Andres Lewis, he's had 10 receptions so far on the season before coming to this game with 3 touchdowns. Trying to find another one there, but doesn't find it. Nicky Johnson now snaps it, passes it to Christner. Christner has it on the run, gets it up a few yards here. It was a handoff, sorry, not a pass. And Christner, he gets a few yards, getting it to the 42-yard line. That will be a 5-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd and manageable. Nicky Johnson now. The middle of the field. 2 wide receivers right and left. Goes for the pass. RJ Black gets it. Gets the first down and more. Keeps going and gets it down to the 43-yard line. Great work from RJ Black. Getting the yards after catch. Getting the yak for Nicky Johnson. Looked like it might have been short right away, but too fast. So RJ Black, seen him score multiple touchdowns during the year, 3 touchdowns with 21 receptions. Now looks like it will be either a timeout break. It will be a timeout break for the Bobcats. They will talk this one over. Good job for RJ Black for the Bobcats getting that first down. 2-minute warning, actually, in this game. Bobcats are up 24-0. We'll be back after a quick 30-second break with the last 2 minutes of the first half. Hello and welcome back to the Saddleback College field where the Bobcats, they are up 24-0 in this game. 2-minute warning. The Bobcats are talking it over. Nicky Johnson is coming to the game for Trey Kukuk. He had a good first quarter of the game, really. He didn't play much in the second quarter. He threw an interception to the Griffins, but the Griffins couldn't get anything off of that one. And Saddleback, they are now on the attack to try to get another touchdown or a field goal before the end of the first half. 2 minutes left to play. Johnson been trying to find the deep pass, but the runs have been doing a great job. Campbell and Christner been doing a good job in the backfield for the Bobcats. Now Nikki Johnson on the right hash. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 right, sends his tight end in motion. He goes back to the right-hand side. Looking left is Johnson. Starts to move up in the pocket. Finds his tight end, and it will be... Looked like that one could have been caught, but it will be incomplete. Good pass to Josh Pickle, but that one is just a little bit underthrown, a little bit short, and a little bit behind. But Josh Pickle, he had a good option to catch that one, or a good opportunity to catch that one, nonetheless. And Nikki Johnson does not get the completion there. 1:53 left. Not much time off the clock. It's 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Johnson hands it off to Christner. Christner finding some room. Takes a juke, but gets popped on the right-hand side. And that one will be a great tackle for number 20, Adrian Chargaloff for the Griffins. Good tackle to stop that run short. That'll get them down to the 37-yard line. Now Johnson on the right hash. Snaps it, going for the screen to the left-hand side. Finds his receiver and will get the first down for the Bobcats. Getting it down to the 29-yard line. That's Marquez Carrillo-Edgar having a great game in this one. Had a touchdown earlier and multiple catches off these screens to get tons of yardage for the Bobcats. Now on the left hash, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 left, 1 running back in the backfield. Johnson looking for Marquez again, but that one will be bobbled. Just an uncharacteristic play for Marquez. He usually catches those ones, as we've seen so far. He has a touchdown, multiple screens for tons of yards, and just drops that one. Nikki Johnson now with a 2nd and 10. That was on 1st and 10. Still have multiple plays to get back in it. Johnson, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 left. Decides to hand off the ball. That'll be a run from Garskio, and that one will only go for a few. Gets it down to the 27-yard line. Gets a 2-yard gain. Guarasquio doesn't get too many yards there, but Nikki Johnson now on the left hash. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Johnson looking right. Maybe for the deep pass. Instead scrambles, going to the left. Goes for a juke and will get the first down. Does get hit pretty hard on the left-hand side by Pettiford, but does get the first down for the Bobcats. Now it'll be a timeout called. 33 seconds left in the first half. Bobcats still up 24-0 in this one. We'll be back with after a 30-second break with the last 33 seconds of the first half. Hello and welcome back to the Saddleback College Stadium with the Bobcats. They're up 24-0 with 33 seconds left. They're on the 18-yard line. 1st and 10. They have a chance to be able to score. Took a timeout. Good call from Kerry Crabb as they talk this one over. They're on the left hash. Looking like Omar J. Black is on the right-hand side. He's been a dominant factor in this game on those quick slants. And now Nikki Johnson. In the backfield with him is Guarskio. Johnson gets the snap, looking left, and it is overthrown to Omar J. Black. So you know, Omar J. Black is a little bit shorter. He's at 5'9", but that one was way over his head. Not catchable at all. Nikki Johnson does not get that one complete. Now with 30 seconds left, only 3 seconds went off the clock. It's 2nd and 10, still have a chance to score. Already in field goal range. Definitely in the range for Olvera Harley. Now moving back and forth, it'll be a 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. A little bit of confusion on the Bobcats side. Guarskio still in the backfield. Johnson rolls out right, looking for the pass. Does find his receiver, but it's overthrown. That was intended for number 9, Will Craven, in the back of the end zone. He found him, but just went overthrown him there. And that will not go. Nikki Johnson will be incomplete on that pass. 23 seconds. That'll drop off a lot of time. 7 seconds. Still a ball on the 18. No yardage done. It's 3rd down and 10 now for the Bobcats. Bobcats now on the right hash. And it looks like that would have been a penalty, actually, on the Griffins side. So they'll move it up. Bobcats now closer at the 10-yard line. It's a penalty on the other side against the Griffins. And the Bobcats now with a way better chance. The 10-yard line, Nikki Johnson on the right hash. looking for his receiver in the back of the end zone, but overthrows him into the back of the end zone. That pass to Andres Lewis goes over his head, and that will be incomplete. Off of the penalty, it is now a 1st and 10. That first play obviously went over the head of Andres Lewis, but now is 2nd down. There's multiple attempts now for the Bobcats. 19 seconds. They're at the 9-yard line. Nicky Johnson on the right hash. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. Amar'Jay Black in the right slot. Nicky Johnson looking for his receiver. Finds Marquez, and he gets into the end zone off the dive into the middle and scores for the Bobcats. They're now at 30 on the game. Great work for Saddleback. As Marquez gets his 2nd touchdown of the game, getting past multiple Griffin defenders. Good score right at the end of the first half of play. 14 seconds left to play, and the Bobcats looking to be up 31-0. Almost matching their points per game average total at 32.3. Normally, they're going to be at 31 going into halftime. And that kick will go up, and it is good. It will be 31-0. The Bobcats, they're crushing in this game. The Griffins not able to really get anything going on offense or on defense, and the Bobcats been able to sling the rock both by Trey and Nicky in the backfield for the Bobcats. They've also been able to run in the backfield from Campbell and Christner. Been a very good rush offense, and for Grossmont, really, there's been nothing really happening on their offense or defensive side. 14 seconds left. Look like we'll have a kickoff and maybe a few plays, but it will go into halftime. Bobcats trying to get their 5th win on the season. Looks like they will get this one already. First half of play, Bobcats are crushing it, 31-0. Looks like Grossmont is ready for the kickoff. Bobcats still talking it over with the special teams. Special teams coach is Dana Roach. He gets them on the field now. Bobcats been crushing in this game. Looking back at their team stats for the year, really their yards per game has been 390.5. Bobcats, they've been crushing it in this game, being able to get almost to that number in offense. Been very, very good in this game. Bobcats themselves, their total yards in this game has been 339 so far. So they've already almost gotten there. Only a few yards off. They go for a squib kick here, and it will be a little bit muffed on the side of the Griffins. Running it out. Does find some room, though, on the right, and it will be a fumble, but then maybe recovered. No, it's recovered by the Bobcats, and he'll go, and it will be recovered by the Bobcats. A good fumble force by the Bobcats, and they'll look maybe to score again. With 1 second left to go, the Bobcats might be able to get another field goal. Looks like this ball will be placed at the 24-yard line. Just a devastating play on the other side for the Griffins. That was fumbled by number 20, Adrian Chargaloff. That one was then recovered on the other side by number 32 for the Bobcats. That's Balkwap. He got the ball back, and the Bobcats, they have the ball inside the red zone. Looks like they'll go for a play with 1 second left in this first half. Talking over, Kerry Crabb still sends the offense back over to the sideline. Maybe they might kick this one. They're thinking about it. Kerry Crabb, he took over in 2021, having a good season here. The Bobcats, they're 4-2, 2-1 in conference, dominating in this game, up 31-0, and trying to score yet another touchdown. This one, Nicky Johnson will be the quarterback. Dane Benedict's on the left, Amar'Jay Black on the right with Andres Lewis, and in the backfield is Darian Campbell. Now Nicky Johnson waiting on the snap. 1 second left to play. Trying to get a last-second touchdown in this game. Nicky Johnson gets the ball. Looking right. Looking for the end zone. Goes deep. Gets it to Amar'Jay Black, but he gets down at the 1 yard line and will not end up scoring before halftime. Looked like Amar'Jay Black might have been able to get into the end zone, but will be down, and that will be the end of the first half. The Bobcats up 31-0. dominating in this game. We'll be sending you back to Melly Terori inside the studio for the halftime update, and we will be back with the second half of play in just a few. Have Saddleback football action. You're listening to Bobcats football on Saddleback College Radio 88.5 HD2. My name is Carter Kirchhevel. This game, the Bobcats have been running away with it. It's been a beautiful day in Mission Viejo and a beautiful day for the Bobcats. They are up 31-0 in this one, and going through Saddleback, they're passing. Nikki Johnson and Trey Kukuk both have 2 touchdowns in this game. Trey already has 190 yards. He subbed out early in the second quarter, and his average has been 174.8. So that's been going up on that one. And Nikki Johnson just getting started. Only 80. He's hit 7 completions of 13 with 2 touchdowns already. And for rushing as well, we've seen some good runs from Christner. He's at 35 yards off 6 attempts. And Campbell, 7 attempts for 24 yards. On the other side, there's been 1 first down for the Griffins, while Saddleback has 18 first downs. As we get ready for kickoff here, it's just really, Griffins going to try to maybe get something going, but really the Bobcats, they're running away with this one. We'll see. Maybe they'll sub in a few quarterbacks. Maybe we'll see some new faces out on the field. Maybe a few new wide receivers and running backs as we get the kickoff going here. As it's kicked to the left-hand side, it will go out of bounds, as it will be a flag on that because it goes out of bounds. Looks like the Bobcats will get a good first field possession, as it will look like it will be Nikki Johnson at the quarterback position. We will see if he'll start. Maybe Trey will start as well. We'll see who the QB is for the Bobcats here. Bobcats been doing very, very good on the offensive side as well on the defensive side. The defensive line for the Bobcats has been crushing it, not allowing Grossmont to really do anything in this game. Looks like Trey Kukuk will be back out on the field for the Bobcats. Looks like he will get another shot at the offense after his last possession ended with an interception. Griffins need to get something going on defense. In the backfield with Trey Kukuk is Campbell, who's having a good game, who gets the handoff going up the middle, gets a few yards, but down at the 39-yard line on the right hash. Bobcats might be starting to run out the clock here, maybe trying not to score too many points. I mean, they can if they want to. I mean, the last game Grossmont had, they played against Riverside and lost 62-10. Maybe trying to match Riverside's score as they do play Riverside next week here at home. Bobcats now on the right hash is Trey Kukuk. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right, 1 tight end set on the right-hand side. Going for a handoff again to Campbell up the middle. Gets some good yardage, almost to the first down line, but is down at the 44-yard line. Close to the first down. The first down's at the 45-yard line. Looks like it'll actually be marked at the 43. Looks like it'll be a 3rd and 2 for the Bobcats. Now at the middle of the hashes. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 1 running back set. Trey Kukuk, still the quarterback for these Bobcats, gets the snap. Hands it off to Campbell, and Campbell finds some room down the middle, gets past the 50-yard line, all the way down to the other side at the 44. Good run on the inside for Campbell. Trey Kukuk really not having to do much. Campbell doing the heavy lifting on this drive so far and gets the first down. That's the 19th first down of the game for the Bobcats. Great work for Saddleback. Now it'll be in the middle of the hashes again. Good run up the middle for Campbell. He's still in the back. 4 wide receivers set. 2 left, 2 right. Kukuk looking to pass now. Looking down the middle of the field. Waiting. Has all the time in the world. Decides to run instead. Gets a block from Campbell. Going to the left-hand side. Breaks the tackle at the 30. At the 25. The 20. Down almost to the 15. Keeps going. Breaks multiple tackles. Gets into the end zone. Getting a touchdown. Trey Kukuk on the run to the left side. Another touchdown for the Bobcats. Trey Kukuk looked like he might have gone out of bounds, but instead it stays in bounds, trucks a few defenders, getting into the end zone, scores for the Bobcats. They're up 37-0. Wow, what a run from Trey Kukuk. Normally just a great passer, but there showed why he's a good runner as well. Now the kicking team comes on. It'll be Olvera Harley on the kick. Oh, sorry. Actually, it will be number 94 on this one. It'll be Dylan Sprague. He'll be kicking it. That's the other punter for this roster. We'll get ready to go, slowing it down a little bit. Bobcats got a great run there. Good start to the third quarter. Bobcats up 37-0, 13-10 left in the third quarter. Very quick and early score. Looking for the pass, but instead runs all the way down into the end zone. Now the kick goes up, and it is good. Good kick for the Bobcats. First kick for Dylan on the other side. That'll be his first kick of the game, and it's good on the extra point. Bobcats crushing it, 38-0, 13-10 left in the third quarter. Griffins, really, they've just been struggling in all aspects of the game. Defensively, not being able to get down Trey Kakuk, and as well, not being able to get down Darian Campbell. He was crushing it on that drive. Being able to get down multiple first downs for the Bobcats off of the runs. Now special teams will be talking it over, still waiting to get onto the field. Donna Roach talking with his special teams group. As kicking for the team again will be Dylan Sprague. Dylan Sprague, he's the extra punter for this roster, as I said before, and now he'll be doing kickoffs as well. Bobcats being able to try out some extra people in this game, getting themselves prepared for next week. Riverside, as I said, they crushed it against the Griffins. The last times they played them, they beat them by 52 points, but did allow 10 points, as now it's a squib kick. As now the Griffins get it back, and they'll run it to the left-hand side, looking for a good return. Gets it to about the 43-yard line. Very good return for the Griffins. Good work on special teams, getting a good return for them. That was Mike Porter on the return. Now the Griffins will come back out. It's Johnny Mosty. Looking at his first half stats, he struggled. 4 of 9 with 28 yards only. 0 touchdowns, 0 picks though. But really, the rushing has been struggling for him as well. He's negative 21 yards off of a few sacks for the Bobcats. Now on the left hash, Mosty. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 left, 1 running back to the right-hand side. Sends his left wide receiver in motion. Now right goes for the pass, and it will be out of the hands of number 17, Ashton Tomlinson. Not a good connection there for Johnny Mosty and Ashton Tomlinson. He drops it off of the motion there, trying to go for a screen on the right-hand side. They had 3 wide receivers on the right, trying to get the pass into Tomlinson's hands so he could get a run after the catch, but it does not work out for them. Now the same set, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 left again. Mosty, still the quarterback. Now hands it off. The run up the gut goes nowhere for the Griffins. Good defensive line look, pushing him all the way back. That run on the inside for Derek Dubose. He's been the running back all night for the Griffins. For him, he had 15 yards in the first half. Longest was 5 yards only. Just a 2.5 average, but really only off 6 attempts, so doing pretty well against this Bobcats defensive line. They haven't allowed too many rushing yards per game. They've only allowed 150.5 average, really. So if you look at that, they've only allowed a little bit. And so looks like Griffin's getting a little bit of rushing, but not too much. Really, they've not been able to run the ball or pass. Now it is 3rd and 8 with 12:12 left to go in the third quarter. 38-0 Bobcats. Dropping back on the left hash. Now passing to the right. Has an open man, but that pass is way off the mark. Pass was intended for Carlos Jimenez. Pass from Mosty. He gets pressured by this defensive line yet again from the Bobcats. Bobcats defensive line is ripping through the offensive line for Griffins, and it is 38-0 here. Touchdown after touchdown for the Bobcats. They're dominating here on this Saturday night. Now the punt unit will come out. Good work for John Butcher, though, today. Many punts for him, for the Griffins. Having to give it back to the Bobcats multiple times, but got some good punts. He punts this one, almost got blocked yet again. The defensive line for the Bobcats almost got there, but it is fair caught at the 23-yard line. That is fair caught by Chase Christner, and it will be Trey Kakuk back on the field for the Bobcats. They'll try to get another score in this game. They're already up 38-0. As I said before, they're trying to match that point total that Riverside had against Grossmont last time. 62-10 in the last game that Grossmont played. Grossmont's been being crushed this year. They did have that one win against Antelope Valley, 24-17. 212, but the rest of their games have been a struggle. Now on the right hash, Trey Cook gets the snap, passes to the right-hand side, finds his receiver. That is number 83. That's Nicholas Gentilia. Gentilia gets the catch on the right-hand side, gets it to the 29-yard line. Gentilia not usually into the game at this moment in time in the third quarter, but because of this lead, they can put in as many new receivers as they want. Trey Cook gets the ball, hands it off to Christner. Christner finds some room, and this tackle just throws him forward, getting him all the way down to the 38-yard line. Great work for the Bobcats, getting another first down. Bobcats been getting first down after first down after first down. I feel like I've said it too many times tonight. Trey Cook gets the ball back, looking for a pass to the left, finds his tight end on the left-hand side at the 46-yard line. He'll be pushing himself forward, keeps moving, gets to the first down line and more, getting to the 49-yard line. He pushes with 3 defenders on top of him to the 49-yard line, getting another first down. Great catch and run for Braden Brockler. Braden Brockler gets that catch and run. He's out of the game. Teammates give him some high fives. It was a great catch and good yards after catch for the tight end. Now Cook on the left hash. Christner in the backfield. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Gets the handoff. Going to the left-hand side. Breaks it out on the outside. Christner trucks one person, but does get down at the 46-yard line on the Bobcats side of the field. Good run on first down. It's a good 3-yard run. Even though it was 3 yards, he did get a truck there and a good momentum starter for the Bobcats. Now for the screen on the right-hand side. Gets the catch. Keeps going. Gets some good yardage. And that will be, again, number 80, Nicholas Gentilia. Good catch and run for the Bobcat. Get some good momentum going for the Bobcats again. And this new group of receivers has some famous names here, as I'll say. Dane Benedict's on the left side still. Trey Cook looking to the left, not to Dane, finds his receiver, and it will be tackled right away. Josh Collins gets the catch, but barely gets any yardage. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Great defense from the Griffins. Great tackle on the other side. Josh Collins, he gets a good catch. He's had some good catches in this game. Dane Benedict's is still out there on the left. Now that they're on the left hash, 2 wide receivers on the right-hand side. Goes for a handoff to Christner up the middle. Does not get to the 30-yard line. Started on the 30. It'll be marked at the 31, only a 2-yard gain. 9:18 left in the third quarter. Bobcats still up 38-0. Now going back to the game is Braden Brockler. Had that good catch and run with the 3 yards of extra yardage off the yak. He'll be back in on the left side of the offensive line. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. 1 running back to the left of Trey. Trey drops back, looking for a receiver open. Doesn't find it yet. Decides to run, scrambling to the left. Going back to the middle of the field. At the 10, the 5, into the end zone, but fumbles into the end zone and recovered by Dane Benedict's. Looks like this one will be waiting for the signal. Refs are talking it over. It'll be, let's see where they mark it. Maybe it's not a touchdown. They're looking this one over. On this play, it got to Trey Cook. He ran it off the scramble. He gets almost into the end zone. Looked like he fumbled into the end zone, but then Dane Benedict's, he jumps on top of it, so it looks like it should be a touchdown here for the Bobcats, but we don't know yet. Refs are still conversing. No signal at all yet. Dane Benedict's now subs out. Oh, it looks like there will be a penalty on the Bobcats, so they'll be going all the way back. Looked like it could have been a touchdown there for Trey Cook. Another rushing one. Did fumble. Dane Benedict's gets on it. But there's a penalty on the Bobcats. So they will now only be at the 14-yard line. Does get that gain, though, but there was a penalty that defers that touchdown away. Trey Cook will now be behind the line. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 left. Tight end to the right of the offensive line. 1 running back behind Trey. Trey waiting for the snap. Defensive looking for a blitz, goes for the handoff to Christner to the left-hand side, finds a little bit of room, decides to cut back to the right, finds the area, Trey Cook with the block, Christner keeps going on his feet, gets to the 10, now at the 5, into the end zone for the touchdown. Chase Christner gets the touchdown for the Bobcats. It's at 44 now. Bobcats with yet another touchdown. The crowd is still going wild, even with the score being this high. Chase Christner tries to go left. The offensive line doesn't have it there. Goes right again. Gets the touchdown. There is, though, a flag, it looks like, on the play. Wait and see. It might be an after the play penalty. To wait what the call is on the field. There's an unsportsmanlike conduct call, but that will not matter. It will be a touchdown anyway. We'll back it up on this extra point try for the Bobcats. Bobcats still up 44-0, looking to be 45. As kicking again for the Bobcats will not be Alvera Harley, but it will be number 94, Dylan Sprague. Bobcats dominating with the run game. Trey Cook in this second half has a running touchdown, and Trace Christner has a touchdown as well. Now waiting on the snap here after that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And it will be blocked on the extra point. Recovered by the Griffins. And they will go nowhere, but no extra point made for the Bobcats. A little too slow on the hold for the Bobcats. Hold from Gavin Rogers. And ends up being blocked. But still, Bobcats up 44-0 in this game. 8:28 left in the third quarter. The Bobcats been dominating on the run game. Trey Cook had that rushing touchdown earlier, and then the rushing touchdown from Chase Christner gets the Bobcats up to 44 on the game. Bobcats been dominating in this game so far, mainly due to the fact of the run game. As I said before, the offensive line has been doing an amazing job forcing the defensive line of the Griffins to go nowhere. They have not been able to get through, and even when they did get through on Chase Christner, they had no protection on the right-hand side of the field. And Christner goes all the way for a touchdown. Now the special team unit will be on, and this is where the penalty will be taking place. The kick will be taking place at the 20-yard line when it normally takes place at the 30. Be hopefully better field position for the Griffins. They really have not been able to do anything in this game. Still 8 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third quarter and a full quarter to play after this. Bobcats been dominating here under the lights. Now the kick is up. It is a squib kick to the Griffins, and it will be taken by the Griffins on the right-hand side of the 50. Will be taken down on the other side of the 50, so the great field position at the 46-yard line. The return from Jaleel Gardner, the linebacker. He's on the special teams unit for the Griffins as well. And we'll see if now Johnny Mosty can get something going for this Griffins offense. Bobcats been dominating on defense as well, not allowing a single point. As we said before, 1 first down in this game for the Griffins in the first half. Just a struggling second half as well. But now, great field position for them. The ball is on the 47-yard line. Sorry, not the 44, as I said before. It is 1st and 10, though. The Griffins have a chance to go. Mosty drops back on the right hash, going for a screen play, pass to the left-hand side. That one really won't go anywhere. It gets a few yards. Looks like it'll get 2. Gets it up to the 45-yard line. Great work for Derek Dubose. Been doing a lot of the heavy lifting for this Griffins offense. Even though it's been no points, he's been able to run, get some good catches for this team. Now Johnny Mosty again on the left hash, getting the call from his coach. Mason Mitchell is the coach for the Griffins. He took over in 2022. Having a struggling season here, but we always can hope for the next game. It's always every given Saturday. Johnny Mosty gets the snap. Rolls out right, almost pressured enough to not get the pass off, but does, and that will be caught, but slammed on the defensive side. Great defensive stop by number 46. That is Noah Luganbill. Pass was caught by Sejon Moser for the Griffins, but he get lit up right away by Noah Luganbill. Now it is 3rd down. Got 1 yard on that play. It is now at the 44-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 7. On the right hash. 3 wide receivers left, 2 right, going for a pass, but no wide receivers looking. That pass was passed way too early. Carlos Jimenez was open right after it, but it was thrown to the dirt. Looks like it'll be another punt for John Butcher. He's probably getting tired of it out there. He's having to punt every single drive for the Griffins. Now the Bobcats again. It'll be on the return. It will be number 24 for the Bobcats. That's a new name, Patrick Basily. He'll be returning it instead of our normal kick returner, Chase Christner. And instead, that will be a muffed punt. John Butcher gets the ball and gets slammed by the defense, giving amazing field position. Just a horrible special teams play for Grossmont. And the ball will be placed now, looking like it'll be placed at the 26-yard line. Getting slammed on the punter, John Butcher. He's already having to punt for this team multiple times. Ball will actually be placed at the 28-yard line, and the Bobcats will take over in great field position. Now in scoring range, Nicky Johnson will come back in after the 2 touchdowns for the Bobcats, going back and forth, 2 for 2 on the offense. Now Johnson on the left hash, his 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. In the backfield is Guarascio. Waiting for the snap, Johnson. Looking for the run up the middle. Guarascio keeps moving, gets a few yards there on the left hash, goes up to the 23-yard line, it looks like here. Yes, it will be placed there. Going for a hurry-up offensive look here as the offensive line is already set up. Few subs on the other side for the Bobcats. 3 wide receivers right again, 1 left. Guarascio still in the backfield. Nicky Johnson having a great game so far. 2 passing touchdowns. He drops back, looks right, fakes it there, looks back deep, but instead rolls out to the right, getting pressured. He'll throw it and finds his receiver, but he does not catch it. It is out of bounds. That was caught by number 83, Nicholas Gentilia. My apologies there on that name. Gentilia, he does catch it, but he's out of bounds, and Nicky Johnson does find him. But it looks like there was a penalty on the play. Looks like it might be holding on the offensive side. Refs are talking this one over. Still conversing. Bobcats been dominant in this game. Being able to get everybody in this game has been a good thing for the Bobcats to get ready for Riverside. It'll actually be a blindside block call on the Bobcats. This one will be going back. Bobcats were in a 2nd and 5 situation on that play. Nicky Johnson does find the area to be able to scramble on that play. Offensive line kind of collapsed. And now it'll be another 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left look. Now Guarascio, instead of on the left, he's on the right. In the backfield. Getting ready to go. Game clock will be reset. It is 6:15 on the 3rd quarter. Bobcats still up 44-0 in this game. Bobcats crushing it out here on the Saturday night. Now Nicky Johnson gets the snap. Handoff to Guarascio, but he does not go anywhere. Great defense and a great tackle by Jaleel Gardner. At the right end position. Gets a good stuff, and now there will be an injury on the play. We'll be back after a little bit of a break. Down is Tyrone Portis. Bobcats up 44-0. 5:49 left in this 3rd quarter. We still have 1 more quarter to play after this one. My name's Carter Kirchhevel. You're listening to Saddleback College Football on Saddleback College Radio, 88.5 HD2. Hello and welcome back to the Saddleback College field. Looks like the cart will be coming onto the field. We hope that Tyrone Portis is okay here in this game. Saddleback still up 44-0 in this one. It's a tough loss in a game that looks like it's already over. Bobcats doing all they can. We got kneeling on the field. Stands are quiet here, but the Bobcats, they've been crushing it today. They're winning by 44 points, doing a great job. They got Riverside next week, doing a very good job in this one to get prepared for it, looking for their 5th win on the season. Looking at the last games they had, they played against Palomar. Tough loss last week at Palomar. They lost 14-20. But then they played against San Diego Mesa, Southwestern, Antelope Valley, Santa Barbara. Won all of those games. A very close one against San Diego Mesa, 26-24. The rest were pretty good games for the Bobcats, winning by 2 scores or more, as we'll now have a cart out for the Bobcats. And we will be praying for Tyrone Portis. Hopefully he is okay and he'll be back for next week. He's an offensive lineman for this Bobcats roster, as now we'll get ready to go again on the left hash. Nicky Johnson, still at quarterback for the Bobcats. Guarschio, the running back, on the left side, going for this again. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They really like this look on the left hash. 5:49 left in the third quarter. Bobcats still up 44-0. Now 5:42. They just reset the game clock. And it will be running. Nicky Johnson gets the ball on the left hash, looking for his running back, Guarschio, on the left-hand side. Now at the 35, down almost to the 30, but it will be down at the 29-yard line there, or 31-yard line, I apologize. 31-yard line. Guarschio gets a good gain there. Looks like it will be second down and long here. They'll set up the play. Sorry, 4th down and 13. We had a reset on the downs too, but it is 4th down and 13. Bobcats are still in the field, trying to score. On the left hash, 2 wide receivers right, 2 left this time, going away from the 3-1 look. Guarschio on the right-hand side of Nicky Johnson. Puts his wide receiver in motion, going back to the 3-1 look. Johnson drops back, looks deep, goes for the pass, and it is short. And that will be incomplete, and the defense will come out on the field. That pass intended for Nicholas Gentilia. Incomplete pass for the Bobcats. Nicky Johnson does not convert the 4th down. Bobcats still, though, up 44-0. Really have nothing to lose on those types of plays. Now the Griffins out on the field. Still sticking with Johnny Mosty at quarterback. Looking at a 2-2 look. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Running back to the left-hand side of him. Mosty waiting for the snap. Puts 1 wide receiver in motion. Gives it to him. Good run on the left-hand side. That's Jaheim Allen. But that one will only go for 1 yard. Had some good momentum there, but the blocking was not there for him, and Allen only gains 1. 4:35 left in the third quarter. Starting to look like we'll be running this game out. Grossmont still wants to score something. They scored 10 against Riverside last week, trying to score some points here. Now Mosty sends Allen in motion to the left, goes back to the right. Looks for Mosty, gets it over to him. That's Jaheim Allen, gets the ball, and it will be down at the 34-yard line. Good catch and run there. That's some good yardage for the Griffins. Down at the 34 on the right hash now. They were on the left hash, now on the right. 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Mosty having a good connection today with Jaheim Allen, but Allen not able to find those blocks on those screens. Still in the backfield is Derek DuBose, going for a 2 wide receiver right, 2 wide receiver left look. Mosty still waiting for it. Looking for a blitz on the other side for the Bobcats. They were showing blitz on that first hike there, but it was a fake. Now Mosty gets the ball, looking for the deep pass to his man, and it will not be caught. Carlos Jimenez just too far out of reach on that 3rd and 7, and Butcher will be back on the field. Griffins struggling in this one. John Butcher struggling a lot too. He's had a block punt, and the last punt they had went right over his head, and he got destroyed by the Saddleback College special teams unit. Got tackled, giving them great field position, but Saddleback, they still couldn't score off it. Too many penalties, not good enough offense. This punt hopefully will be more clean. Butcher gets it, and will get it off clean. That one will go pretty deep. We'll go to the 20, and we'll be down past that at the 11-yard line. Actually, at the 12. 12-yard line for the Bobcats. They'll now have another offensive try at it. Bobcats still up 44-0 with 3:16 left in the third quarter. Looks like Trey Kukuk will be now on the field again for the Bobcats. Nicky Johnson will take his place on the bench there. Trey will get ready to go. Actually, it's not Trey. He was just warming up his teammate. It will be number 10, Gavin Rogers. He's been holding all the snaps tonight on the extra points and the field goals, but because they're up 44-0, why not put him in? Gavin Rogers, let's see what you got. In the backfield with him will be number 22, Chase Christner. Gavin Rogers waiting for his first snap of the game. Now gets it. Looks like it'll be a run on the first play and a run up the gut it will be. Good run up to the 21-yard line. That will actually not be Chase Christner. That will be number 26, Wong, who gets a good run up the middle. Good run for about 4 yards. Gets it to the 21-yard line. Gavin Rogers still in the middle of the hashes. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wong to his right-hand side. Gets ready for the snap, gets it, hands it to Wong again. Wong will only go for a few this time. And it will be down at the 22, actually. Only 1 yard on that play. 3rd down now and 5. Bobcats. Gavin Rogers trying to get his first possession, a first down. Bobcats been able to do it all night. Hopefully get one here. Now on the right hash. 2 wide receivers left, 2 wide receivers right. Running back to his left, that's Wong still. Drops back, looks right away. Finds his receiver. Gentilia spins, gets the first down to the 34-yard line. Good catch and good run for Gentilia. Getting a first down and a good pass from Gavin Rogers. Good read, good look. Finds his receiver. Good work for Saddleback. Getting a first down. 1:54 left in this 3rd quarter. Bobcats up 44-0 still. Now Gavin Rogers on the pure right hash. Get ready to go. Wong still behind him. Looked like it was a jump off sides, but they will not call it. It'll be a handoff to Wong. Only goes for about 1 yard, 1.5. Gavin Rogers doing a pretty good job on this first possession, although he's handing off the ball a lot to Wong, but he's having a good few yards here. Wong, 110 yards coming into this game, had a few here. He's had 25 receptions, been a very good threat in the passing game, giving Gavin Rogers another threat. Now on the right hash again, 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Wong still behind him. Hands it to him. Goes to the right-hand side, thinks he has a hole, but a great tackle on the other side. Looks like that might have been a head-to-head hit, but a great tackle from Joshua Collins for the Griffins. We'll await the call. Looked like it might have been a hit to the head from the Griffins' defensive side. Just waiting on this here. The ball was placed at the 37-yard line. Wong had a good run there, but did get hit right at the end of the play after the tackle from Joshua Collins. We will await and see this call here. Refs are conversing it over still. Bobcats, they've been crushing it here Saturday night. 59 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Things are slowing down, putting in some new players, such as Gavin Rogers at quarterback, Wong at running back, and we've seen a lot of Gentilia at wide receiver, doing a great job there. Refs still conversing this one over. It's a beautiful day here in Mission Viejo tonight. No, the World Series, it was on earlier today. I will actually have to check that out after this game here. Also had a lot of good college football yesterday and today. We saw USC win. We also had the Lakers win. And yesterday we saw the Dodgers also win. Some good times out here in Southern California. Now we get reset. There is no penalty on the play. It is 2nd and 8. As we get ready to go, Gavin Rogers still at quarterback for the Bobcats. 25 now on the game clock. Gavin Rogers getting ready to go on the right hash. Looks like refs will still be talking this one over. Going back to that, if you saw last night's game, the grand slam from Freddie Freeman to win the first game for the Dodgers. Looks like now the Bobcats are just running out the clock. 13 now. And now it's stopped. So the refs will talk this over, maybe trying to reset this clock. But if you watch that game, very good game. Went into the 10th inning. the Bobcats, sorry, not even the Bobcats, I've been saying the Bobcats all night. Dodgers were able to get that walk-off home run from Freddie Freeman to win the game. Yankees looked pretty good in the first game, if I'm not going to lie. But the Dodgers, they've been playing pretty well. Second game here tonight. The Dodgers actually, it is the top of the ninth. The Dodgers are up 4-2. Now we finally get back to some football. Gavin Rogers, he has the ball at 2nd and 8, 39 on the clock now with a reset clock. Still conversing this one over. But going back to that, Dodgers having a good game. This one looking to take the second game of the World Series. Clock continues to be reset, as it finally will be. Looks like it'll be set at 25. Gavin Rogers getting ready to go on the right hash. 20, ticking down. Gavin Rogers looks back, finds Gentilia, and he gets down to the 47-yard line, gets out of bounds, stops the clock, actually on the 49. He catches that at 47, gets 2 yards of yak, gets down to the 49-yard line, almost at the 50. Now time is winding down, and it looks like that will end the third quarter of play. We have one more quarter of football to play. Bobcats are up 44-0 in this game. Bobcats have been able to play multiple different players, such as Gavin Rogers, and some new running backs and receivers. We'll be back with the last quarter of action between the Bobcats and the Griffins. Bobcats, again, they're up 44-0. My name is Carter Kirchhevel. You're listening to Saddleback College Football on Saddleback College Radio, 88.5 HD2. Hello and welcome back to the Saddleback College Stadium on 88.5 HD2 Saddleback College Radio. As that ball snapped, Gavin Rogers hands it off, and a good run for the Bobcats up the gut. That is Wong, a good run on 1st and 10. Gets it past the 45-yard line. It is at the 44. Now we're going right to left. It is fourth quarter of play. Bobcats up 44-0 here at the Saddleback College Stadium. They're dominating in this one. Really just getting ready for their game next week against Riverside. Riverside crushed Grossmont the last time they played, 62-10. Bobcats trying to bring that same energy as they brought 44 points to the board. Still fourth quarter to go, though. Gavin Rogers gets the snap, hands it to Wong. Wong trying to find space, gets a few yards, and he will be marked at the 42-yard line. Good 2-yard gain there, getting it into a third and manageable situation. It'll be 3rd and 1 here. Gavin Rogers trying to lead this team to another touchdown drive against the Griffins. Looks like a penalty will be on the play before the start, as it will be a false start on the offense. So this one looks like it will be moving back. The Bobcats had a 3rd and 1, but now it'll be 3rd and 6. A jump on the offensive line will move the Bobcats back. Now moving back, the Dodgers official, it's 4-2, the Dodgers win. Second game of the World Series, Dodgers up 2-0, LA is crushing it. Now going back to football, but the Dodgers, they've been doing well in baseball. We'll have some Bobcats baseball coming up in the spring here at Saddleback. It'll be fun to happen as well. Hopefully we'll see you there as well here on Saddleback College Radio. Gavin Rogers gets the ball, looking for a pass, and he will be crushed. The first sack of the game for the Griffins. It'll be finished off by number 44, Jaleel Gardner, in the back, and it will go to 4th down. Looks like the punt unit will come out on the field. Gavin Rogers trying to lead their team to a touchdown drive. Does not happen, and because of that stuff, field goal range is out of the question. It'll be a punt for the Bobcats. Punting will be Dylan Sprague for this roster. Bobcats getting ready to punt. On the other side, returning will be Carlos Jimenez. Just waiting on it here. They're running the clock. 12:56 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bobcats up 44-0. Looks like a timeout will be taken in this one. Bobcats up 44-0. 12:56 left to go. My name is Carter Kirchhevel. We'll be back after a quick timeout break with the last quarter of action here on Saddleback College Radio, 88.5 HD2. The Saddleback College Stadium. After that punt, it was pinned into the 10-yard line. Past the 10, actually. It was at the 9. So the Griffins, not very good field position here. Quarterback again will be Johnny Mosty. Good punt for Sprague. On the other side, that looks to be his 4th punt inside the 20 for this season. Hasn't had to punt too much. That's his 16th punt on the season. Now on the other side, 2 wide receivers to the right and left. Griffins trying to get anything going in this game. Pass, and it is over the head of his intended target on the left-hand side. That pass was intended for number 17, Ashton Tomlinson. Seems like Johnny Mosty and Ashton Tomlinson have not been able to get on key tonight. They have not been able to connect. Now Mosty getting ready to go. Derek Dubose on the right of him. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 left. Gets the snap, hands it off. Dubose doesn't have anywhere to go. Crushed on the defensive line. Good tackle on the inside by the Bobcats, not allowing any yardage there. Looks like that tackle was made by number 38, Jaden Williams, the defensive lineman for the Bobcats. Now Johnny Mosty getting ready again. Now on the left hash, it is 3rd and 8. 12-12 left in the 4th quarter. Very little time off the clock still, and Bobcats 44-0. Long 3rd down for the Griffins. They're not used to this, I should say. Going for a deep pass to the right and finds it. That's the first long connection for the Griffins. Jaheim Allen, Johnny Mosty finds Allen on the right side, beats his defender, gets it right over the shoulder. Perfect job. That's the first time the Griffins have really been able to do anything on those 3rd and longs. Now they go hurry up. Now at the 45-yard line. Mosty gets the snap. Looking left, goes to his running back. It's complete, but that is negative yardage. Goes back 4. That pass got to Mike Porter, but he doesn't get anything on that one. Now it'll be a long 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and 14. Bobcats crushed on that 2nd defensive play. The first one on that 3rd down and 8 really was not great at all. Went right over the head, and Jaheim Allen really gets that first explosive play the Griffins needed. Now with the rush on the other side. The pass goes deep. Jaheim Allen was open again, but it goes over his head, and Johnny Mosty, he felt the pressure from the Bobcats. Defensive line was in there quick. Johnny Mosty was able to find Jaheim Allen the first time. The second time, a little bit too far of a pass. Goes over his head there. Bobcats trying to keep this lead. Of course, it's 44-0. I shouldn't even try to say they're trying to keep the lead. They're going to obviously keep this one. 11 minutes left in this game. Bobcats up 44-0. Johnny Mosty getting ready on the left hash. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Running back to his right as well. Mosty gets the ball. Looking for his receiver to the left-hand side, but it's a little too late. Great defense on the other side. That was intended for Carlos Jimenez. But a good target for the Griffins, and it goes to 4th down. That was 3rd down and 14 off of the bad play earlier from Mike Porter. Got the catch and got crushed by the defense, getting that as negative 4 yards. And back on the field is Butcher. Butcher, feel really bad for him tonight. He's had to punt, feels like hundreds of times, even though it's definitely not. Butcher gets ready for the ball. He gets it off clean this time. And that one will be let go by the Bobcats. They'll let that one be recovered by the Griffins. Back there for the Bobcats was number 24, Patrick Basili, but he did not get that one. He decided to let it go, and the Bobcats will take over at the 11-yard line. Gavin Rogers will be back in. We'll see how he does. With 10:44 left in the 4th quarter, Bobcats up 44-0 in this game. Bobcats crushing it. But Gavin Rogers, can he show some promise here? Still in the middle of the hashes, Gavin Rogers. Now coming in as the running back for the Bobcats. It's number 37, Eric Ramirez. First time on the field tonight. And he'll get the ball for the first time, going up the middle of the field. Breaks the first tackle and only gets about a yard. Gets to the 12. He breaks the first one. Does not find much room. The tackle is made by Kariro Kahanunui. Now he will sub back out of the game, and Wong will go back in. Now it'll be on the left hash for the Bobcats. 10:15 left in this game. Bobcats may be looking to run the clock out here. 2nd and 9 at the 12. Snap is in the hand of Gavin Rogers. Hands it to Wong, and a great defensive play on the other side. That was a great job from the right end for the Griffins. That is number 44, Jaleel Gardner. He's been having a good game for himself here at the right end spot. That's a loss of 4 on the play. It's 3rd and 14 now. Ball on the 7-yard line. Gavin Rogers now still in the left hash. Wong behind him. Waiting for it. Looks like a stack box on the defensive line spot for the Griffins. Bobcats get it in the hands of Gavin Rogers. Looks right. Goes to his running back, Wong. Wong makes a move. Gets down to the 15-yard line. Only gets up to about the 19. And it will be close to the first down line, which is at the 21. But the punt unit will go out again. Gavin Rogers not able to get a first down on that drive either. Almost had it on the last. He was close to getting it into field goal range. But that drive ends shortly at the 17-yard line. As we'll get ready for the punt now. Punt coming from Dylan Sprague. He gets ready for it. He catches it. And he gets that one off clean. A little bit short of a punt. It is recovered by Carlos Jimenez, who runs to the left-hand side. Finds a little bit of room. But it's taken down right away by the Bobcats. That is Chad De Silva. Sorry, my apologies. Chad De Silva gets a good stop there for the Bobcats, not allowing any yardage. And the Griffins, they will start at the 49-yard line. Good field position, but a shorter punt for Dylan. But good defense on the other side by Chad De Silva. Now as we get ready to go, the Griffins, they're on the 49-yard line. 8:36 left in this game. Still 0 points on the board for the Griffins. As the ball is being ready to be placed. Instead, it looks like we'll be moving up with this one off of maybe a penalty here. We're moving up to the 36-yard line. So a penalty on the other side on the Bobcats moves the Griffins up to the 36. Now the handoff, a double reverse, triple reverse, going for the pass, but a strip sack. And it looks like it will be recovered, thankfully, by Johnny Mosty. He doesn't lose it. They go for a triple reverse there into a flea flicker, looking like the Detroit Lions out here. They've been doing that all year in the NFL. Johnny Mosty, he ends up fumbling on that one, but thankfully recovers. It's a penalty, though, on the Bobcats side. Looks like this one might be moving up forward again. So personal foul on the defense. This will be moving right back up to where it was. Now moving up a little bit farther, it is on the 33-yard line. As Grossmont gets ready to go. Now the ball is on the 34. Sorry, the 33. Johnny Mosty will be back at quarterback now with a 2 running back look in the backfield. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Both Mike Porter and Derek Dubose are back there. Now the handoff. Going to the right-hand side. That's Porter. Finds a little bit of room, but does not get any yardage. Actually loses yards on that play. Looks like they'll actually give him forward progress here and getting back to the line of scrimmage at the 37-yard line. Sorry, the 33. So now Johnny Mosty get ready to go again with a 2 running back set. Two wide receivers to the right, one to the left. Mosty not able to get much going in this game. Bobcats, we're giving them good field position with multiple penalties. High snap, Mosty gets it, breaks the tackle, goes for the pass, off the sidearm, trying to go Mahomey with that one, but it is short. That pass was intended for Carlos Jimenez, short, and it is now 3rd and 10, yet again. Last time this long third down came up, though, Jaheim Allen. He found it on a deep pass to the right-hand side, so maybe they're going to try to get that back. Jaheim Allen actually comes into the game now for the Griffins. He's on the left-hand side with Carlos Jimenez. Now going with two wide receivers left and right. Derek Dubose, the running back, to the right of Mosty. Mosty looking, going for the deep pass yet again to Jaheim Allen. And that one, looking like the exact same type of play they did last time, is over the head of Allen. That one will be incomplete, and 4th and 10 is coming up. So 4th and 10 for the Griffins. 7:13 left in this game. Bobcats up 44-0. It'll be on the right hash. Griffins trying to get their first points of the game, going for it now on 4th down. 3 wide receivers to the left, to the right. Empty backfield, Johnny Mosty getting ready for the ball. He's on the right hash. Defense is looking man. Mosty gets the snap, drops back. It is man coverage. Looking deep, looking for Allen again, but that one is over the head, but they call a pass interference penalty on that one, and that will bring it all the way to the 1-yard line. Looked like he got tripped up with the Bobcat, number 24 on that side. On the defense was Patrick Basile, and it was pass interference. That one will go all the way down, now into scoring range for the Griffins, trying to get their first points of the game. Looks like the pass interference penalty will not bring it all the way down, but it'll get down to the 17-yard line. Now on the left hash, 3 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left, empty backfield yet again. Allen is on the right. He's been the favorite target for Mosty. He drops back, looks to the right, but Carlos Jimenez, he was not ready for that one. He wasn't even turned back before that pass was over his head. Now it's 2nd and 10 off of the penalty. 7:03 left. Low amount of time being taken off the clock because of all these passes from the Griffins. Bobcats again still up 44-0 in this game. 7:03 left to play. It's been a great game for the Bobcats. Trey Kukuk on the offensive side and Nicky Johnson having a great game. Mosty trying to match a touchdown here. Passes over to Allen, but Allen is on the floor. Only gains a few, but gets it to the 16-yard line. Mosty gets the pass into the hands of his receiver. Gets just a few yards. Now awaiting the play call. Now the clock will finally run. That's the first catch that has been inbounds for the Griffins. 6:35 left to play in the 4th quarter. As Johnny Mosty, now on the right hash, gets ready. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, running back to the left of him as well. Mosty goes for the pass, but it is deflected and intercepted on the other side for the Bobcats. They get the interception, flags fly, but the interception from number 19 on the Bobcats, that's TJ Griffin. Griffin gets his first interception of the game, and the first interception of all the game. The Bobcats, the second of the whole game, because Trey Kukuk threw one earlier, but the first for the Bobcats. Great work for TJ Griffin. Bobcats take over. Penalties did fly on that play, though. We'll see what the call is. Looked like it was after the play was over, but we will see. Right now, it looks like the defense is on the field for the Griffins, thinking it is a penalty on the Bobcats after the play, so that will count. TJ Griffin gets that interception. Great work for the Bobcats. They're still up 44-0. 6:19 left to play. You're listening here on Saddleback College Radio, 88.5 HD2. We're still going to keep you here as we're just getting ready. Looks like a personal foul, but it will be on the Griffins, so it'll move the Bobcats up some yardage. Interception was first placed at the 24-yard line. We're awaiting where they're going to place the ball. As we run up to the 40-yard line. This will be placed there off of the penalty on the right hash. Bobcats now trying to get something going. Had some tough drives with Gavin Rogers. He's been struggling in this game. So he'll be back out on the field. Again, back out as well as Eric Ramirez. He's in the backfield for the Bobcats, looking at a 2 wide receiver left, 1 to the right look. 6:19 left in this game. Bobcats again up 44-0. Been crushing it in this one. As Gavin Rogers gets ready on the right hash, talking with his coach, Kerry Crabb. Ready for the snap. Gets it. Goes for the run and gets it to Ramirez. He finds some room and will get down at the 48-yard line. Good run for Eric Ramirez. Good 8-yard gain there. Great job for the Bobcats. They're able to get some yardage. Only now it is a 2nd and 2. 5:53 left in this game. Gavin Rogers now on the right hash. Bobcats trying to meet that 50 mark. At 44 so far. Rogers gets the ball, fakes the handoff, and instead will hand it off instead, and it will be a run to the left-hand side. Good first down run, even fakes me out here, and a good run up to the left-hand side for number 24. That looked like it was actually Patrick Basily, the defensive back for the Bobcats. Now on the left hash, it's Gavin Rogers. Backfield is Ramirez again. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff to Ramirez. Running to the left-hand side, gets crushed by Griffin's defenders. But really just running out the clock here. It's only 1 yard on that play. 5 minutes total left. Already fans leaving the stadium. They know who's winning. The Bobcats going to jump up to 5-2 on the season. Great job. They've got Riverside next week. That'll be a fun game here at the Saddleback College Stadium. Gavin Rogers gets the snap, was not ready for it, but goes deep anyway, looking for his man, and it will go right through his hands. That one was looked for Fraustrato Ditch. That one goes right through his hands. Schroeder does not catch that one. Gavin Rogers really, on that play, didn't even look like he was ready for it. Gets the ball and decides, okay, I'm going to chuck this one up, see if it will be caught. But Ditch does not catch that one. Now a few subs on the other side. Offensive coordinator Jeff Fisher gets everything ready up to go. Now on the left hash. 4:41 left to play. Bobcats up 44-0. Gavin Rogers getting ready for the ball. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Passes, and that will be underthrown. The pass intended for Rico Rodriguez. Not a good pass there from Gavin Rogers, a little too low, and now it is 4th down and 8 to go. And it will be the punt unit. Those 3 downs were just a little messy there on the offensive side. Gavin Rogers does not get the touchdown drive he wanted. Now punting again will be Spargway. 4:37 left in this game. Bobcats going to try to run this out if they get it back, but the Griffins, still a little bit of time, maybe trying to score some points before they leave the Saddleback College Stadium here in Mission Viejo. It's a beautiful night under the lights. Bobcats playing beautifully as well. Swagray gets the kick. That one's deep. And it will go a good bounce, and that'll be down at the 6-yard line. What a great punt from Dylan. Great work on the special teams unit. Putting them down inside the 10-yard line. Great job. That is his 5th inside the 20 for the Bobcats. Now we got 4:27 left to go. Looks like, again, still Johnny Mosty will still be the QB for Grossmont. Looked like we might have seen Matt Barton or Jaden Green tonight. 2 quarterbacks who've been able to play a lot this year, but tonight we see Johnny Mosty play. So we have 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Looking like a zone coverage on the other side. 3 defensive linemen in the front. Mosty gets the ball. Looks right. Going to his man, Allen. And that one looks like it might have been caught, but it does not. Allen drops it. Great defense on the other side. Good pass breakup by number 43 for the Bobcats. That is Dominic Lopez, the defensive back. Great work from him, a good pass breakup. Now 4:21 left in the game. Bobcats still up 44-0. Getting ready to go. The Griffins, Mosty. 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right again. Going for the quick pass this time. Finds his receiver, and that one looked like it was a horse collar tackle, and that will be a call. That was a catch by number 82, Sean Williams, and ended up getting a horse collar tackle on the other side. Bobcats, costly mistake there, giving an extra yardage to this Griffins offense. So we get the call ready to go, getting ready to move this ball forward. Personal foul for horse collar. Ball will be moved forward, getting ready. Actually, it looks like there will be no call on the play for a horse collar there. They'll keep the play running. It'll be on the 11-yard line. Looked definitely like a horse collar to me from here. Did not call it there. Now a 3 defensive lineman set. Mosty has 3 to the left, 2 to the right. It is seconds down. 2nd and 5 here. Waiting for the play call from Mason Mitchell. Looks left on this pass. Has the man beat. Just a bad pass. Johnny Mosty had his man. Carlos Jimenez to the left-hand side, and it was incomplete. Now the ball still on the 11-yard line. It will be 3rd down now. Actually, no, it'll be 4th down. That was 3rd down, just the last down. And it will be the punt unit coming out on the field. Butcher, used to this by now. Griffins having a struggle on offense. 3:30 left in this game. Looks like the Bobcats ready to go. On the return is Patrick Basile. It's at the 50 set up. John Butcher getting ready for the punt. And it was bounced off the floor, and he has to move out of the way of a defender just to get it off. And that one will stay in bounds, but downed at the 41-yard line. Just a tough punt. Butcher gets a horrible snap. He's had multiple of those tonight, multiple issues on the punt unit. And now the Bobcats, they have a chance to maybe score another touchdown before this game ends. Bobcats definitely are winning this one. It is 44-0. These last 2 quarters have been going by very slowly. A lot of missed passes on both sides. But still, 3:19 left to play. My name's Carter Kirchhevel. Thank you for checking in here on Saddleback College Radio, 88.5 HD2. Make sure to check out all the student-produced shows that we have this year. You can check us out on Saddleback Radio on Instagram. Check it out there. And on radio.saddleback.edu, check out all of our shows at their specific times. You can go to jazz885.org as well to find all of the show schedules. As the snap now goes, it'll be a handoff to Ramirez on the inside. It goes nowhere. Eric Ramirez gets the handoff, and it just goes back to the line of scrimmage. 3 minutes left to play now for the Bobcats. Gavin Rogers still trying to get a scoring drive on the books for himself. Now on the left hash, he's got 2 wide receivers to the right. Ramirez behind him in the backfield. Tight end set on the right-hand side of the offensive line, and a left receiver. Rogers puts his tight end in motion to the left. Handoff to Ramirez, and Ramirez runs to the left-hand side, but a penalty before the play. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left. Looked like they were running the clock there, using that entire 40 seconds to their advantage. Now a penalty, though. It'll be on the Bobcats for a false start. Be going back 5 yards. Is now 3rd and 15. Sorry, 2nd and 15 on that penalty. Now Gavin Rogers on the left hash. Eric Ramirez still behind him. Gets ready for the snap. 2 wide receivers to the right. Puts his tight end in motion again. 1 to the left. Hand it off to Eric Ramirez. Finds some room. Gets some room to go, but gets to the 40-yard line off the run. Good run there. A 6-yard run for Eric Ramirez. Getting something going, and it goes to the 2-minute warning. We got 2 minutes left to play here at the Saddleback College field. Bobcats are up 44-0 here at the Saddleback College Stadium. My name is Carter Kirchhevel, and we'll be right back with the last 2 minutes of play in the fourth quarter. Hello and welcome back to the Saddleback College Stadium. We've got 2 minutes left to play. The Bobcats, they've been crushing it here on Saturday night. It is 44-0 in this game. Gavin Rogers is in. He's been in for a few drives, had some struggles there, but has been able to get some offense going. Had some struggles last drive, hoping to get a drive going. It's 3rd and 9 now. Puts his tight end in motion again. Hands it off to his running back. That is actually the defensive back, Patrick Basile, and it goes for a little bit of yardage, fighting for it, but only goes up to the 44-yard line, and the 36-yard line, and it will end up being a 4th down. Looks like the Bobcats will go for it. Patrick Basile has been playing running back every once in a while in this fourth quarter. With the lead so high, they're able to kind of do what they want, trying out different things. A timeout now by Grossmont. And we'll have a break. With 1:31 left to play, Bobcats are up 44-0. Looks like the Griffins want to get the ball back. It is now 4th and 5. Bobcats going to try to get a first down conversion to end this game. My name is Carter Kirchhevel. You're listening to Saddleback Football on Saddleback College Radio 88.5 HD2. We'll be back after this timeout break. Saddleback College Stadium, 4th and 9 now. Gavin Rogers gets it on the left hash, gets the pass off, but it is short. And it looks like that will be down at the 32-yard line and will be a turnover. So Grossmont, they'll get the ball back with 1:34 left to play. They'll try to get one more drive to go, but the Bobcats obviously will win this one. They're up 44-0 still. Looking at some other sports around the world, talked about it earlier, but the Dodgers, they're 2-0 in the World Series. They won tonight 4-2. And also for college football, USC won yesterday, and the Lakers also won yesterday. So a lot of good games out here in Southern California, getting some wins for all our LA teams. Now as we get ready to go, it will be Johnny Mosty on the right hash, trying to get something going with the last 1:34 left. Bobcats getting their defense set up. 3 defensive linemen set. 3 wide receivers left, 2 right. Drops back, looking for a motion, and instead goes up in the pocket, finds some room, and falls on his back, and it will be a sack counted for the Bobcats. That will be number 43, Dominic Lopez, who gets counted for the sack there. Good stop for the Bobcats. 1:13 ticking off the clock now. Looks like the Griffins will not be using any of their timeouts. They only have 1 left to go. Johnny Mosty has 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Looks like the refs are talking this over again. Getting the defense set up for the Bobcats is all of our defensive coaches. And the drop back. Johnny Mosty looks to the right, passes, finds his running back, and that will be number 24, Derek Dubose. Only gets a few yards, but he does go out of bounds. On a long 2nd and 17, he only gets about to the 31, so only a 5-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 12. 28 seconds ticking now. Bobcats up 44-0 in this game. 25 left to go. Johnny Mosty on the right hash. 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 15 seconds. Drops back. Looking deep. Looking for his man, and it's overthrown. Ashton Tomlinson does not get it. Now it's 4th down and 12. 11 seconds left to go. Looks like we'll have 1 or 2 final plays. Bobcats up 44-0 here. With 11 seconds left to go. Bobcats jumping up to 5-2 on the season. They play Riverside next week here at home. Make sure to check that out here on Jazz 88.5 HD2, Saddleback College Radio. Again, make sure to check out all of the shows this year on our website, jazz885.org. As we get ready to go with the last few plays of the game. 11 seconds left to go on the 30-yard line. Johnny Mosty gets the ball. 2 wide receivers right, 3 left, goes deep, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by the guy who's been playing running back, Patrick Basile. He keeps going to the left. He has the room. He keeps going to 10, and he gets stopped right before the end zone with time expiring, and that will end the game. Bobcats getting an interception to end it. Good momentum to get them ready for next week. The Bobcats get their 5th win on the season. They are now 5-2. Grossmont drops to 1-6 on the season. Grossmont, really, they've been struggling all year. Bobcats, good game here from all of the players. Just highlighting out a few. Trey Kukuk and Nicky Johnson, the quarterbacks, played very, very well tonight. And Dane Benedicts did very well. Got a touchdown. And Marquise Carrillo Edgar did really well for the Bobcats as well with 2 touchdowns for him. Bobcats get their 5th win. Thank you for checking in here on radio.saddleback.edu, 88.5 HD2, Saddleback College Radio. My name is Carter Kirchhevel, and I will see you next time.